Hey guys, so welcome to another Vlogmas video. Today I thought it would be fun to do a little top 13 of 2013. I saw the book hunter do this. I think there's a number in his name, I'm not sure, but he's an awesome guy and I will leave his channel link down in the description. So I know that 2013 isn't over yet, but it's getting pretty close and I have a feeling that I read the best books that I will read this year. So I wanted to count them down for you, and they are in no particular order, so let's just get started. I will start with the books that I don't have physical copies of, and then books that I do have physical copies of, because some of them I read at the library, and I don't know why I said it like that. And the first one is What My Mother Doesn't Know by Sonia Sones. I love Sonia Sones books. If you know me, then you know that I met her, and she loved the Casting Call Saturday I did for To Be Perfectly Honest, and she tweeted about it. It was totally awesome. And yeah, this book's about a girl named Ruby who is, it's almost like a coming of age novel, I guess. She's getting a boyfriend and friends are changing, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. Obviously that's why it's on this list. And then I really enjoyed The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith. This is a contemporary about two people that meet in an airport and they are flying to England, which is a long flight. So you know that they bonded over that flight, and I just thought it was really cute. I read it before I went away in September, and obviously that didn't happen with me, but you know, it's still cute to think about the possibility of that ever happening. This next one is one that is still a library book, but it is Seriously I'm Kidding by Ellen DeGeneres. I read this in one sitting, and I read it while also listening to the audiobook, which was her reading it, and being able to hear the way, I guess, she thought about all of this stuff made it so much better. It had me laughing out loud, and I love Ellen, so I really want to get my own copy of this book for my shelf so that I can reread it many, many times. And then, going back to the Sonia Sones, I also have To Be Perfectly Honest by her, which I received from Simon & Schuster, and I really love this book. It's written in verse, and yeah, like I said, I did a Casting Call Saturday for it, and I did a review for it, and it was really totally awesome because I loved the people that I picked for the Casting Call Saturday. So, just saying, I will leave the link to that down in the description. And I met her in DC, and she remembered me at the National Book Festival, and she signed my book for me. You can see that. Well, she told me that she's releasing a new book next year, I think, so I'm very excited to read it and hopefully get an arc of it because I just love her books and I can't wait. Next one is A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness, and it got kind of damaged on my flight home because I took this to DC with me and got it signed right there. Yeah. Poor Christina, Patrick Ness, and it's dated. So I got really excited. This was originally written by somebody else. Sarabun Dodd, I think. Sarabun, I'm so sorry. But I think the story is they died before they could finish the story, and Patrick Ness finished it. And it's a really good story, and it's got beautiful pictures in it. And I want to say it's middle grade because it's about a younger kid. But it made me cry, and it's just an amazing book, and if you haven't read it, I totally recommend you do. Well, obviously I recommend you read all these books, and that's why they're my favorites. Then this next one is one that I actually just bought my friend for her birthday, and that is Every Day by David Levithan. I love this book so much. This was the first David Levithan book I read. Pretty sure. I just think it's really well done, and it's contemporary, and it's about somebody that every day they wake up in somebody else's body, but eventually they fall in love with this girl, and every day he just tries, they just try to meet her and spend more time with her, and it's really cute, and I just really enjoyed it. Another favorite is 10 by Gretchen McNeil. I saw the book trailer for this, and that's what got me hooked, even though I'd already bought the book. Really? 5 minutes left? Okay. And yeah, people tell me it's like And Then There Were None, but I have not read that. I've been meaning to, and I will, but the whole time I thought I knew who the killer was, and in the end you never, well, you find out, but I ended up being totally wrong, and I think that's good in a book that it's not that easy to kind of guess. Predictable. That's the word I was looking for. Then I have Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire. I have not read Walking Disaster yet, even though I keep meaning to. Everybody tells me not to. But this was my first new adult book. I thought it was just really cute. That's really all I can say about it. There were a lot of scenes that with Travis that I just loved, and yeah, that it was really, really cute. I really do want to read Walking Disaster though, because I want to know that what at some parts of the book what was going through his head at the time. The sun's going behind a cloud. So yeah, that intrigues me. Then, of course, another contemporary that I have is Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. This book was just so cute, and I've always wanted to go to Paris. I think it's just so beautiful, and I'm getting very excited about this book. I have not read Lil and the Boy Next Door. I do own it. I bought it in DC, but I really want to reread this book now that I think about it. It was just really, really cute, and yeah. Then, getting more into the adult books, I have The Timekeeper by Mitch Albom. He's probably become one of my most favorite authors. This book was just like perfect. It was one of the first books that I read this year, and it's about Father Time, and you learn how he became Father Time, and he's kind of watching over people, and you get to see their stories and how they all kind of have a different view of time, and it made me cry, and it's so well done. He writes such beautiful books, but this one has to be my favorite out of all of them. Then we get into the final three, and honestly I think these might be my top three favorites. This one is The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. Of course, I think everybody's gonna have this on their list. It was just really good. It took me a while to get into, but I'm glad I stuck with it because it was so good, and I wish I could get into Never Fade, but I guess I just have to keep going with it like I did with this one. And I've grown up watching the X-Men movies. My dad's a really big fan, so it kind of reminded me of the X-Men, but in a good way, and I really liked it, obviously, that's why it's in my top three. Then we have The Program by Suzanne Young. I adored this book. I did a casting call Saturday for this one as well, and James, I'm pretty sure I picked Connor Franta for James. I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of the right, yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, because, yeah, I'm dying for the sequel. I cannot wait till April. I am hoping to get a copy when I go to ALA in January, but I'm also really hoping that Simon & Schuster will send me a copy to review. So I'm hoping, but, you know, I just gotta get my hands on it because I can't wait. I need to know what happens. And then finally, I know I said these books were in no particular order, but I think this one has to be my favorite just because, and that is The Land of Stories, The Wishing Spell by Chris Colfer. I'm sorry if you knew me, you probably saw it coming, but I adore this book. I adore this author. I think Chris Colfer is amazing, and I just think that this was adorable. And I'm currently reading the sequel, and it is just as good. And yeah, it's just perfect, and it's a pretty book too, and like the spine, yeah, just I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm recommending it to everybody. These are my top 13 of 2013. So yeah, obviously I enjoyed each and every single one of them. There were a few books that I did not enjoy this year that I read, but I will be doing a complete 2013 wrap-up near the end of the year, or the end of the month, I guess. And yeah, so you guys should let me know what some of your favorite books were from this year, and if you've read any of the books that I mentioned, let me know if you liked them or not. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another Vlogmas video. Bye!